Alright folks, if you can't see it, these plants are going crazy. The tomato plant has grown about another 5 to 6 inches. It's almost reaching the top. I actually had to cage it because it was getting so heavy it was falling over. The other tomato plant, same thing. And look at these buds. The buds, I've been flicking them. I've seen online that a lot of people do that to help the migration of the pollen from one to the other, but these are just beautiful. And they're blooming new ones every day. Look at up here on the top there. So absolutely spectacular. Look at our little Thai peppers and then our jalapenos. Look how dark those leaves are. Just beautiful. Strawberries have now turned into strawberries. And oh yeah, we can't wait to eat them. We're just getting them a little bit riper. We're trying to keep things a little bit better. Our new peppers going crazy. And we caged everything. And we added, with our lettuce, a little trick is to add some basil and some peppermint to keep the bugs away from it. So that might be something that you're looking for, is trying to keep bugs out of your plants. If you'll add basil and a little bit of peppermint, the bugs tend to leave those two alone. Really good. Our peas up here at the top have got peas on them, and I'm talking pea pods. Look at those pea pods growing. Absolutely phenomenal. That one right up there. Look at that pea pod, just great. Beans going crazy, doubled in size since last week. Leaves are just growing enormous. A little bit of yellowing going on the squash here, but still doing good. We've got our other squash here, which is zucchini, and then the other ones are our cucumbers, looking really good. And then over here, we moved the slow grow up here to the top, and this is our spinach, but it's still doing pretty good. Again, folks, things are going really good. Today is the day to test the water, so I'm going to make a run and do our test as well. So here's our fingerlings, or our guppies as I was calling them. These are, you can't see them really, they're about triple the size. I've had them now for about 2 weeks. Then over here we have our bigger fish, which this is the tank that broods the feeders that we can eat. And there's about 7 or 8, anywhere from 6 to 10 inch tilapia in there now. They've been growing and growing at a massive rate. We added this filter last week. It's doing great. And then we just made a new filter for my dad's outfit. And this one is going to be called the Type 2. So we call it the BioTrap 2. What it is very lightweight, only sponges inside of it, no rocks. Compared to this one over here, we have rocks in this one. That's really helped the filtration. Our water is so clear, it's just incredible. So we're not getting the food up here in the top, but our worms have been doing a good job of breaking all that down. So as I was saying, the system's doing great. We're going to throw together another video of the water test and how you do it. And basically, all it is, it's a little litmus test. We stick the strip in, stir it twice. We pull it out and we measure how it's doing. We did add this spray bar on here as well. So we'll turn her on really quick today. Give you an idea of how the system works. So this helps aerate the water really well. We added that right after the pump and before the filter, so it'll circulate some of that extra food that's coming out of the system and recirculate it in, so the little guys can get a hold of it. And these guys over here are feeding off from that leftover food from the other side that does go through the pump. Up here on the top, it's cleared and purified, runs out through that filter, and it runs into each one of the tips. Occasionally we get a little stop up, not too often now. If we do, it's usually a worm going through the system. Sometimes those worms get a little bit crazy here. What we do when we get stopped up is we find our little hook, which I don't see sitting here anywhere right now. I thought I had it laying here earlier this week, so I'll clean it out here in a few minutes. But again, everything running on the prime. Water just going like normal right up in there. With all that said, folks, we're going to call this a day. And hope everybody's having a wonderful day as we are. The sun's shining here in Idaho, and we're having a lot of fun. And over and out.